What's going on, my brothers and sisters? And we have just participated in the Championship Challenge. That's right, we've completed it with 15 wins and 2 losses. And oh my days, I was buzzing. That was quite a hard few games right there. Now, we're basically just going to go over a few of the games from each game mode and just basically go over, how we played, what we did well, what we didn't do well. And I basically played Sprout throughout the whole game because I was just rocking with Sprout. I did play Nita at one point on Heist, but apart from that, as you can see, Sprout. We got a lot of star players there. So the first game mode is just playing against noobs, so we don't really need to go on that. Again, Heist will just Heist. Let's go on Siege and see how we did in Siege. So our last game in Siege, let's just watch this to see how we did. So this was the third round, I think. Yeah. So we'll watch the third, the fourth, and the fifth round. So I was with 2 teammates here who are found on the search feature. We had a Frank, we had a BB, and we had a Sprout, which was me. I was doing alright with Sprout. I was able to counter the Barley as well, since Sprout counters Barley quite well, so I was able to take out the Barley there. My teammate's doing a good job. We're just destroying noobs like it's no one's business. 3 more spins, he knows he's getting taken out right there. So obviously we get the lead, and the very important thing in Siege is that you get that lead, that initial lead. Once you get that initial lead, then you just sorted, mate. See this? And the star power for my Sprout as well, it just gives me so much range. I'm able to take up Mandem from northeast of Scotland, from Africa. That is crazy. Obviously Frank, he just takes out that brawler then. We go in, Barley trying to slow us down, there's absolutely nothing. We just going for damage. I'm thinking, can we get a full strike here? But probably not. But we do a lot of damage, at least halfway. So that was quite nice there. Obviously I'm just putting in some work on this Barley. We've each got our own lanes there. Frank in the middle just taking health, doing a bit of damage to the sides. I'm obviously doing my thing, and BB's doing his thing, or her thing. Yeah, we've already got the bolt advantage again, so there's almost no coming back for them. We've got the health advantage, we've got the bolt advantage, and we're just dominating the centre of the field here, absolutely wrecking up noobs like it's no man's business. Look at this, we're making a fool out of them right here. What can a Brock do? I missed the Brock there, he tries to spin. I think I accidentally used my super there, I'm not sure. Once or twice during this, I accidentally used my super, but... So I was thinking, let's just go in there, we probably can finish it right now. So we go in there, Barley does a nice bit of damage there, clean up, we just absolutely spawn in, and I don't actually know if I finish it here. I think we do, yes, and I throw my thing down. And there we go, we take a nice sexy victory right there. So that was the last Siege game. Obviously I got star player, did an excellent job, teammates did an excellent job as well. And then let's get into the next round, which was Bounty. So let's see our last Bounty game. I think this one was quite a close one. I think the first one we'd absolutely destroyed, and then the last one, I think it was actually quite a hard game. But let's just see how we did in there. We were also playing a star player there. I think we had no losses at this point. I think the only time we had losses, I think, was in Brawl. I may be wrong. But yeah, I see there's a tick, which on one of the other games he had a Sprout, which is a lot harder to deal with. Tick is a little bit easier to deal with. I know I can counter Tick. Once he has a slow reload rate as well, so once he's dashed his ammo and wasted his ammo, I can just charge him right there and just put my balls in his face. And now, obviously, Rosa manages to take out the M's, good job. I provide a bit of assistance here. I can just chill, sort of around, provide a bit of assistance, provide a bit of backup to my brawlers whenever I need to. I'm doing damage. This choke point right here is really good for Sprout because I can put my super down and it forces them into the one only choke point. You've only got one place to go. Rosa putting in damage there, so I can just throw my my pieces of cabbage like it's no man's business. And I'm going to put another one there. Sorry Sprout, and sorry Jessie. She thinks she can get past, but no, the immigration policy says no, you shall not pass. You just can go in the corner and cry like a baby, and that is exactly what she's doing. Again, this tick, he thinks he can take me out. I'm thinking, I've got the Garden Mulcher as well. Obviously, I'm getting the star power, which gives me extra radius for my attacks that don't hit. I thought, I could have went to the shield as well, so I could get a lot of shield there. But you know what? I'd prefer to, get those attacks. It's an offensive star power versus defensive star power. But Tick manages to run away, but good job, Brock gets him. I did manage to get taken out there. And Rosa is planting seeds all over the place. We've got our own George of the Jungle going on here, which is very good for our Rosa, because we can just keep control of that. It makes it hard for them to find out where we are. Somehow managed to clip Jessie's underpants there and get a bit of damage on her. I use my Garden Mulcher there, get a bit of damage. We get Brock on the side, he's got 5 stars, Rosa 5 stars. She's going in and wrecking up. Even a Tick head can't do anything. She's doing slow motion, right? She knows what's about to happen. We've got a hack on her teammate, so she's probably putting cheat codes for us before the game, get those extra bonuses. And then Tick, we've already dominated at this point. We've already wrecked him up. Look, spin to win at this point. What can we do? I just block them off. They know there's nothing they can do. Even a Tick head couldn't even go past. Sorry, mate. That was a good win for us. 28-12, more than double their score. We absolutely wrecked them up like no man's business. Rest in peace for the opposing team. Hopefully they don't get too disheartened by that. And then we got going to the last few games. Now, Brawl Ball is when things got difficult. Look at this. Look at this. So Brawl Ball is when we started playing against pro players. So we got a defeat, we got a victory, then we got a victory, and we needed one more, and then we got a defeat, and then we got a draw. But let's just see what happened here. What was our team count? So I went with the Sprout. Obviously, I was doing quite good. We went with the M's. M's is good for that control. Pam is just all-round brawler. They played a Crow in a few of the matches. Here, let's see this match. And then we decided to switch it over to Brock. I was trying to tell him to switch to a Brock so we can destroy the walls. He didn't really destroy the walls, but you know, maybe that's why we didn't win that match. But you know, it was alright anyway. And then the last match, oh, this was a hard match. I think we went into extra time on this, stoppage time. But this was a hard game. Let's see what happens. We're rocking the Frank, the M's, and the Sprout. They picked a Poker. I'm not really sure why they picked a Poker. I mean, I think he just doesn't have enough damage. He doesn't have enough DPS. So I was happy about that. Obviously, we go in there. I'm going to see. Don't manage to get it in. Obviously, Ems has got the gadget. Let's see. Ems when he gets taken out there on the side, manages to survive, and assuming he gets that kill. Oh, not quite. Is he going to go for a super? I would have gone for the super then if I was that flank. Unfortunately, he does get taken out. I'm just going to put some work. I'm not extremely fussed about the Poco. I'll get him if he's there, but the Ems is, you know, a bigger target. The Frank as well. He's got so much DPS. And one of the things is make sure to get the kill. Even if it's sometimes better to get rid of one brawler rather than get several brawlers at low health. Because once you kill one of their brawlers, you get that advantage, that 3 against 2. And so sometimes, if I'm facing a brawler and they're low health, I'll chase them down like nothing. I'll chase them down like a mouse chasing cheese. Like, I'll forget about the rest of the team and just target them and go after them so that I can get the kill, so that we have a 3 vs 2 advantage position there. And I'm going to try and throw my... Boom! Look at that for a save! Your boy Brown, what are we saying? It's obviously playing some pro plays right there. Throw my super just at the last second and saved it. That is some goalkeeping right there. And Frank manages to push it in, and that was a sexy save right there. And he pulled it back, so I was like, man, that is some gameplay right there. That is some gameplay. But anyway, Frank has got his super, which is good here. I'm obviously just, you know, putting in a little bit of damage where I can. I'm going to try and move up the field, because I know we've got a strong position. We've got a 3 vs 2, so I'm moving up the field. See that it's positioning. A lot of Brawl Ball is positioning. It's not just about crazy damage, about positioning as well. Oh, the other Frank managed to get the gadget there. And Franks are battling it out. I think we've got a good position there. We take them out, and there we go. We've already got the win. I could have told them to put my super over there. There we go. Let's get that win. And that was a sexy victory. We managed to get that 15 wins. Man, that was a... Oh, that was a tough game right there. That was an incredibly tough game, but we won it. We won the 15 challenge. Now we have to go through to the qualifiers, and I will obviously, you know, upload the qualifier games. This match we didn't play with my esports team because they were playing at different times and stuff. So hopefully my third player wins his game, so we actually can go to the qualifiers. But if we do, obviously, you know, we'll let you know what's going on down there. And just let me know in the comments, when we're doing these matches, would you prefer me to upload it with the voice chat so you can see how we talk during games and stuff, or would you prefer it without the voice chat? Let me know down below. And we have got a whole ton of boxes right here. 13 big boxes. I mean, not big boxes, Brawl boxes. 10 of the big boxes. Oh my days, I can't wait to open this up. But anyway, I'll see you guys till next time. Rest in peace. Wait, not rest in peace. Rest in peace? Rest in bye. What?